There's this Buddhist concept called monkey mind. It jumps from branch to branch, nonstop, chatter. But here's a trick. You can't force the monkey to sit still by yelling at it. You just watch it until it gets tired. That's the game. I once met someone who told me they used to be terrified of making decisions. Even ordering food gave them anxiety. They'd be like, what if I pick the wrong thing and hate it? So one day, they decided to start making choices fast on purpose. Just small ones, coffee flavor, outfit, text replies. And over time, their brain learns something wild. The world doesn't collapse when you choose. It keeps moving. And that's how they slowly took power back from overthinking. You'll never completely cure overthinking. Your brain is wired to think. That's its job. But you can train it to think differently. Instead of what if I mess up, try what if it turns out fine. Instead of what if they don't like me, try what if I like me enough. Same imagination, different direction. You're not trying to silence your thoughts, you're trying to steer them. A lot of overthinking comes from perfectionism, that constant need to get it right. But perfectionism is just fear in designer clothes. You don't need to get it right, you just need to get it real. Real means messy. Real means showing up even when your brain's screaming 10 reasons not to. Real means trusting that clarity comes after action, not before it. I remember when I wanted to start this channel. I had a million doubts. What if nobody watches? What if I sound cringe? What if it fails? Classic overthinking spiral. Then one day, I just hit upload. And it wasn't perfect, but it was real. That video changed everything. Sometimes the best way to quiet the mind is to do the thing it's afraid of. Overthinking also messes with time. You're either replaying the past or rehearsing the future, but rarely living now. That's why moments of true presence feel like relief. When you're laughing with someone, watching a sunset, listening to music, your brain stops narrating because you're in life, not hovering above it. Presence isn't mystical, it's attention. And the more you practice bringing your attention back to the now, the quieter the noise gets. Sometimes, no matter what you do, the thoughts won't stop. And when that happens, try this. Instead of saying, I can't stop thinking, say, I'm noticing a lot of thoughts right now. It sounds small, but that phrasing creates distance. Suddenly, it's not you who's broken, it's just your brain doing brain things. There was this morning when I woke up before everyone else. No phone, no notifications, just early sunlight coming in. For a few minutes, my mind was quiet. And it hit me. Peace isn't something you find, it's something you return to. The thoughts never leave, but the space underneath them is always there. That's where you rest. So if you're overthinking right now, take this as a sign. You don't have to figure everything out. You don't have to fix every mistake. You don't have to predict every outcome. You just have to breathe, take the next small step, and trust that the world won't collapse if you pause. Because maybe your thoughts don't need to stop running, maybe they just need somewhere safe to land. If this video made you feel a little less alone in your head, I'm really glad you stayed till the end. Overthinking is something we all battle with, but talking about it out loud makes it lighter. So if you related to any part of this, drop a comment below. Tell me what your brain won't stop looping about lately, or share something that helps you calm the noise. I read every single one. And if you vibe with this conversation, hit that like button. It seriously helps more people find the video. Subscribe if you haven't yet, because we've got more deep talks like this coming every week. And if you want to catch shorter reflections or daily thoughts, I post those on my socials. Links are in the description. Thanks for being here. Remember, your thoughts are not your enemy. They're just echoes. You get to decide which ones you listen to. Take a breath. You're doing better than you think. So, what do you actually do when your thoughts won't stop? First, catch the loop. The first step is awareness. You can't stop thoughts from showing up, but you can stop feeding them. When you notice yourself spiraling, literally say, "Oh, I'm overthinking." That little label breaks to trance. You step from being your thoughts to watching them. Then name the fear. Most overthinking is fear wearing different outfits. Fear of failure, fear of loss, fear of not being enough. Ask yourself, what am I actually afraid of right now? Once you name it, it loses power because clarity calms chaos. And when that doesn't help, get out of your head and into your body. Overthinking lives in your head, presence lives in your body. So when your brain's running wild, move. Take a walk, stretch, shower, touch cold water, breathe deep. It sounds cliche, but it literally rewires your nervous system. You can't think your way out of overthinking, you have to feel your way out. There was this one night I couldn't sleep. My thoughts were just loud. I started thinking about work, relationships, the future, everything. At some point, I just got up, grabbed the hoodie, and went outside. It was quiet. 3 a.m. No cars, just wind. And as I walked, I realized my thoughts were loud, but the world wasn't. The noise was inside, not outside. And sometimes all it takes is a change of environment to remember that the chaos isn't everything. Another thing that helps is writing. Not like homework, not pretty journaling, just brain dump. Messy, unfiltered, chaotic. The act of writing transfers thoughts from your head to paper, like unloading RAM. When you see your thoughts outside of you, they stop feeling infinite. They just become words, and you get to choose what to do with them. And here's something I wish someone told me earlier. You're not your thoughts. Your thoughts aren't reality. They're just narratives your brain creates. You can observe them without obeying them. Like, imagine your thoughts are those annoying pop-up ads on a sketchy website. You can close them. You don't have to click. That's what mindfulness really means. It's not about silence. It's about space. Space between you and the noise. You ever have those nights where your brain just won't shut up? Like you're lying there in the dark, trying to sleep, and suddenly your mind decides it's the perfect time to replay every embarrassing thing you've ever done since middle school. Or worse, it starts imagining every possible way your future could fall apart. Yeah, welcome to the Overthinking Club. Population, basically everyone. Overthinking feels like your brain is a tab hoarder. You've got 27 tabs open, one for regrets, one for what ifs, one for why did I say that, one for I should have texted back sooner, one for am I even doing enough with my life? And no matter how many you close, another one pops open. Sometimes it's funny, but sometimes it's exhausting. Like you just want to breathe. You want peace, but your mind is sprinting a marathon you never signed up for. Here's the thing nobody tells you. Overthinking isn't a sign you're broken. It's a sign you care. You care about doing things right. You care about not hurting people. You care about figuring life out. You just don't have an off switch. But what if the goal isn't to turn your mind off? What if the goal is to change your relationship with it? There's this quote from Marcus Aurelius that says, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." That line hits different when you're spiraling because it's not saying stop thinking. It's saying remember what's actually in your control. Most of the time, overthinking comes from trying to control what's uncontrollable. How people perceive you, how something might turn out, what could go wrong. But the mind doesn't like uncertainty, so it fills the gaps with noise. I remember one time I spent literally 3 hours typing and deleting a single text. Like I rewrote it 15 times. Every version felt either too much or not enough. And guess what? I never sent it. 3 hours of stress, 0 progress. That night, I realized something. Most of our thoughts aren't productive. They're protective. The brain's trying to save us from rejection, embarrassment, pain,
But in doing so, it traps us in paralysis.
Well, guys, we are getting out of time. I gotta go to work now. Anyways, thank you so much for hearing until here. Please comment anything you would like to discuss in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. See you all tomorrow.